It was a day of celebration and progression at Kyra in York on Friday morning as International Women's Day was marked. Hoping to bring together women in the community to celebrate, the day also had an informative and engaging angle with a number of stalls. And Nat McMillan, who is Kyra's chair, explained what they do and how they are marking the day and week.
So hopefully people are aware that this week is International Women's Week, where we celebrate, obviously, women. And here at Kyra we're celebrating it today with, as you can see, events that are going on here. We've got a whole range of programmes across the day. We've got the Lord Mayor coming in to open it with me, but we've got a range of things really to show women across York all the various things that we offer here at Kyra. So we're not just an intervention around crises, if you like, certainly not just all domestic abuse, although we do provide that. But there's so much more here, like Spanish lessons, poetry, choir, walking. So really people to come along and find out what we can do to help women, but also to celebrate women supporting one another. It really encourages people, I think, to come along. We know one of the real issues in our community is social isolation and loneliness, and I think sometimes people don't recognise that, and that's one of the indirect benefits for me. People coming along, perhaps having a coffee. It's certainly really informal, as you can see. Anyone can drop in, maybe meet somebody, just have a coffee, a piece of cake, but for us it's a real chance for people to come along, open up our doors and celebrate women, whatever their background, whatever their reason for being here.
Nat then talked about the number of stalls they have in today and their purpose.
So we've got a real range from across York, people that wanted to come and be part of it. I won't name them all for fear that I miss some, but for example, we've got York St John that support us at the university here in York. We've got some social groups with people that provide support to women, counselling, a huge range really.
And Catherine from a York domestic abuse charity was one of these stall holders on the morning.
We're here as representing IDAS to raise awareness and funds for domestic abuse within the North Yorkshire area. It's really important for IDAS to get the word out that there is support out there for victims of domestic abuse, be it husband and wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, same-sex relationships. It's very important to us that we do let people know that there is support out there, be it emotional, practical support. We're always here to help people 7 days a week, 15 hours a day. At our stall today we've got Name the Teddy Bear. We've also got a tombola and a box of items that is £1 an item, just to raise funds so we can carry on our work within the North Yorkshire area.
Kyra, of course, were also keen to stress on the day that they are far more than just for women in crisis, with the York Mumbler stall being there, for example, and Emily explained exactly why they were there.
The reason I started Mumbler was all about support. It was actually for myself initially, as a parent, as a new parent. Support is essential for parents, and I'm obviously a supporter of women and ensuring that women have equality alongside men in most things. However, Mumbler isn't just for women, it's about being completely inclusive, so it is for mums, dads, grandparents, carers, anyone basically who's looking after little ones. And I'm here today because we are launching something called the Mumbler Hood, which is all about support, and it's basically about this badge, and the idea is that you can wear this badge either on your jacket or on your pram or your change bag, and it's showing solidarity between parents.
Spirits were certainly high at Kyra as they celebrated the International Day, and with plenty of information stands, it was a day with mutual benefits for all attending. Next week they'll be back to their usual all year round work, but for today it was one to celebrate. Rory Ward, That's TV.